morning and welcome to Breakthrough Walls. I'm Ken Walls and I'm your host. And man, I've had some awesome conversations already today. So listen, I want to talk to you about the power of, hey, Sean Hayes, how you doing, bro? I want to talk to you about the power of being consistent and being positive, staying positive with what you post on social media. Hey, Octavia, how are you? Leslie, good to see you. So, by the way, for those of you that don't know, I've switched the format of the show. Nikki Alt, hey, I'm having lunch with your husband in a little bit. The stuff that you're posting on social media, let's talk about that for a second. I have been through some insanity in life. Hey, Mitch, how are you? Debbie, good morning. And regardless of what's going on, regardless of how emotional I'm feeling about a situation, hey, Jason Williams, good to see you, bro. Regardless of how I feel about a situation, the emotions that I'm feeling, I try to remain consistently positive, not putting out any negativity based on my emotional response, not putting out any I don't need people to think that I'm like this cool dude and I need you to like me because I'm cool. I need people to follow me and like me because I'm delivering value. I'm actually delivering valuable information. That's what my goal is. My goal is not to try to be the coolest cat in the world. So when it comes to what you're putting out on social media, man, make sure that because that stuff follows you. People do screenshots, they do screen recordings, and they send it out to other people, and that can have a negative impact on your brand, on your company, on your business, on everything. So make sure that you are sorry, I'm getting a message on sorry. Make sure that you are putting out content that is positive content that's not negative. Don't put anything negative out. I'm telling you, it will come back to bite you later. A friend of mine said to me a long time ago, always take the high road. Always take the high road. The high road is not the easy road. In fact, most of the time, it's much, much, much more difficult for my ego to take the high road. Egotistically, I want to be right. Egotistically, I want to let everybody know about somebody that did me wrong. Egotistically, I want to be the guy that's shouting from the mountaintops how bad of a person that person is. And I can tell you that the repercussions from that are not good. They're not good. So always, always, always put out positivity. Focus on you and what you want to create and what you would like to expand in your life. Do not focus on what happened or how this gal did you wrong or that dude did you wrong, or don't focus on that. Don't talk about that. Don't put all that out there. Like, do your laundry in your laundry room, okay? Not on social media. Don't be putting it out on Front Street for everybody in the world to see that your ego can't handle change, that your ego can't handle difficult situations, that your ego can't handle, like, don't put that out there. That's the wrong route for you to take. Long term, the high road pays much greater dividends. Take the high road. Take the high road. Hey, Trendy, how are you? So, and then the other thing is, a lot of people will retreat when things start going sideways for them. Things start, going wrong. Things are there are situations that come up that you don't feel positive about. like a lot of people go into hiding. They go retreat. They stop posting on social media. They stop. They stop putting out any content. But look, you know something that everybody else on planet Earth doesn't know as well as you do. We are all experts at something. Now, maybe you know sales just as well as Grant Cardone or Brian Tracy or Zig Ziglar. Maybe you're really really good at sales, right? But your delivery could be, and my wife just jumped on and shared this. Thanks for sharing, babe. I appreciate that. So the maybe you're really really good at something, right? Like sales or whatever it is. What's up, Sean Thomas? Dude, we have a celebrity in the house. Sean Thomas, the one and only. Ask a Millionaire. What's up, Melissa Burrow? Frank Cranitti. Look at all these people. Look at this stuff. So I just want to, like, it bothers me to see people that are literally destroying their brand by taking the low road, by taking the attack other people road. That is the dumbest thing in the world. Like, it may feel good to you egotistically. There are people, there's consequences to that stuff. Okay? There are consequences. There are people, yeah, normal living in a castle, dude. I'm just kidding. I got to come to Nashville, though, and see that place and shake your hand, bro. But, like, there are people that are out here, look, I would love to have, there are some people that I would love to have punched in the face for what they've done to me. Like, seriously, and to my family. I mean, punched them in the face multiple times, like a bad movie. But I wouldn't do that. There's consequences to that. You can't take the low road. And when you're in business, if you're taking the low road and you run a company, you run a business, and you're putting out nasty stuff about other people, dude, I promise you that is going to bite you in the rear end. It may feel really good to be right in the moment. It may feel really good to put that out there. And you may even have some people that join you. And they go, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that person's a blah, blah, blah. But listen, long term, there's zero payoff. It's going to bankrupt you. Don't do that. It's only some advice that some of the wisest people in the world have given. This is not an original thought. In fact, in my book, I wrote about it. I said, look, I'm going to, if I quote somebody, I promise you I will give them credit. I promise you. Now, I may say something in my book that I learned from somewhere else and I can't remember where I learned it from. But if I remember, I promise you that I will give that person credit. One of my favorite sayings is, there is no such thing as an original thought. All wisdom is plagiarized. Only stupidity is original. So I don't get caught up in my ego. I do once in a while, but I don't get caught up in my ego to the point where I'm going to start blasting you on social media, telling the whole world how much of a loser you are. I'm not doing that. I would never do that. I just won't do that. Take the high road. It pays much greater dividends. I promise you, in the long run. And don't retreat. Get consistent. Get your information out there. If you're really, really good at something, I don't care if it's sales. I don't care if it's like Sean Thomas is a great mentor and has a great mentoring group, right? If you're good at something, like, get it out there. And he's great at business. He sold his company for like $3 trillion. I don't know how much it was, but it was a lot, right? So, like, get your message out there. Get your message out there and be consistent. Keep going. If you get attacked, which is going to happen, okay? When you start moving up in life, when you start really making things happen in your life, you're going to get attacks. People are going to say negative things about you, man. It's just the way it is. People secretively, there are people that are secretively, they want to see you fail. because they feel like such a loser in their life that they really hope and pray, and they'll even do little secretive, sneaky little things to try to bring you down. And man, let that be fuel for what you're doing. Let that be the fuel for what you're doing. When you get attacked, don't retreat. Don't retreat. Be consistent. And if you get attacked, you start getting negative attacks from people, guess what you need to do? Turn up the volume, man. Get more consistent. It's one of my favorite stories that I have ever heard anybody tell. Anybody, anywhere, is when Grant Cardone said that his staff came to him and said, dude, people are starting to unfollow us on Twitter, man. Like they're saying these 9 or 10 posts a day it's just too much. They're starting to unfollow and respond. And he said, really? He's like, well, you know what we need to do then? Tomorrow, I want you to do 30 posts. Because if they're unfollowing me, that means I'm doing something right, man. I'm getting attention. Like you can't retreat. When you get attacked, you don't retreat. Don't retreat. Push even harder. Put more out there. Let the world know that, bro, I'm not going down. I'm not going down. And guess what? Not only am I not going down, I'm going to stay positive about this situation. I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to keep putting out good stuff, man. You put out all the hatred that you want. Make it your life's your life's purpose is to be negative and put out hatred and try to hurt me, man. Do it. Go for it. Because in the long run, maybe up front in the first whatever stretch of time, you might lose some people. Some people might even join their team and say, oh yeah, she's horrible or he's bad or whatever. And that's okay. That is okay. Let them talk. Let them talk. Because in the end, if you stay positive and you stay consistent and you continue putting out good information, in the end, you're going to win, I promise you. It may not feel like it. I promise you, it may not feel like it. You're going to have moments, man, when the electric's getting shut off or your car payments are due or your mortgage is due or whatever, and you're freaking out and you're like, man, just stay positive. Stay positive. Rise above all of it. Stay above all of it. Do not join in to the negative attacks. Don't ever do that. Stay consistent and stay positive on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on everything. And if you find this information valuable, share this out. I would genuinely appreciate you sharing this to your friends. I really mean that, because I think that people need to hear this. I see so much crap. You know, before social media existed, like if you had a bad experience with somebody, what did you do? What did you do? Seriously, think about it. Some of you may not remember before social media existed. I do. If you had a bad experience with somebody, you just stop doing business with them and you move on with your life. Some people now, man, they have a bad experience and they take to social media and they start blasting people. They start being like, dude, what? Stop. Move on with your life, man. Focus on the positive things you've got going on in your life and in your business, and stop the nonsense. Figure it out. If you did something wrong in your business relationship, fix it. Fix it. Maybe you need a better contract. Maybe you need a better mentor. Maybe you need but stop the negativity on social media, man. Don't do your laundry on social media. Do it in the laundry room. Seriously. So that's all I have. I do have an interview coming on Friday. I've cut this down to where I'm doing one interview a week with somebody, because honestly, I've done over 160 interviews in 10 months, and that's doing it every day, Monday through Friday, and it's a lot. I just don't have the bandwidth to do it every single day, an interview. I just don't. Like reaching out, getting them scheduled, then getting reschedules and rebookings, and it's just it's tough. So I'm doing one interview a week. I have somebody scheduled for this Friday. I have some big Hall of Fame speaker scheduled for next week. I've got some really incredible guests that are scheduled now. So I am excited about it. Thank you to everybody who follows my show. I love all of you. I appreciate all of the support. Going to continue doing some interviews. We may sneak in some extra interviews here and there, but I'm trying to keep it at one per week right now. And then I'm going to go live and spend 15, 20 minutes, every day and talk to you guys. So I appreciate all of you. If I can help you guys with anything ever, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Send me an instant message. Hit me up. Check me out on my website, kenwalls.com. And if you haven't joined my group, thewowformula.com, go join it. It's only $25 a month, and I'm mentoring in there, teaching how to grow your brand and grow your presence on social media. Go check it out, thewowformula.com. Appreciate everybody on here. Have an awesome day, and we will see you all later. See you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.